The movie starts in the city of Florida where we see a small cafe in which a 17-year-old girl Lisa works. She treats all the customers very well, due to which her boss is very happy with her. After finishing work, she is going to her home as usual, then we see a sadness on her face. After finishing all the work, when she goes home, she has a smile on her face, but for Lisa, home meant something else because that house was no less than a hell for her. On the way she thinks about the bad things happening to her, in which she sees a man. Now we will soon know who is this man. Then while leaving, she notices him on the deserted road. Lisa's sight falls on a black car, seeing which she gets very scared and runs away from it by increasing the speed of her bicycle and stops straight at her house, where we come to know that this is not Lisa's house. She is living with her grandmother and her boyfriend Morris. Morris, the same man whom Lisa was thinking about a while ago, lives there, where Morris supports her grandmother financially, in return of which he gets entry into Lisa's room every night. One day, Lisa, upset with all these things, writes a suicide note. She writes, but she does not have the courage to sacrifice her life. Here we come to know that Lisa's mother had sent her to her grandmother at the age of 14. Lisa felt that her grandmother's financial condition is not good, so she used to give him all her salary so that she does not have to take help from Morris, but despite all this Lisa did nothing change till date. Next day Lisa calls her younger sister and she tells her that she doesn't want to stay here, she doesn't like it here at all. While talking to her younger sister, she also talks to her mom. Lisa tells her mom about whatever incidents are happening to Lisa. Despite listening to this, her mom says whatever happens, but you have to stay there and you have to support your grandmother, and after saying all this her mom hangs up the phone. Now one thing becomes clear here, that the events happening with Lisa. Her mom already knows everything about Lisa, but Lisa's mom does not care what is happening to her there. Now here we see that Lisa's life had become complete hell, but could something worse than this have happened? Now here we see that an even bigger storm was about to come in Lisa's life, which will completely shake Lisa's life. The next day when she leaves the cafe, she finds her again on the way. The same black car is seen which she had seen last night. This time the car starts chasing her. When she accelerates her bicycle, the car also increases its speed along with her. She was riding her bicycle while looking at the car, then we see that a man comes from behind and catches her and kidnaps her. He takes Lisa in a black car and does something very wrong with her. After that he takes her to a flat. When the man comes with her in that car, he blindfolds her so that Lisa cannot see his face when he takes her to his house. When he started taking her along in the car, she did not know where he was taking her and what he was going to do with her. The man takes her away from the city to a deserted apartment where once again he does wrong things. Now Lisa had understood that he is not a man, he is a psycho. Now Lisa thinks that all this has not happened to her for the first time, all this has happened often in her grandmother's house. This used to happen. Now for Lisa the most important thing here is her survival, and she also thinks about how to get out of here. Now we see Lisa that the man does a lot of wrong to her, but despite that Lisa remains with him. Lisa gets along very well with him, she talks to him very lovingly and always keeps saying sorry. Lisa here thinks that some girl must have done a lot of wrong to that man, that is why he has become psycho in this way. She tells the man that you must have been cheated by some girl, otherwise you are a very good person, and in this way Lisa manipulates the man with her words and the man falls for her words. And on the other hand we see when Lisa's grandmother does not come home, she goes to file a missing report where the police starts their investigation. The police first go to Lisa's mother, and there her mother says that she must have run away with her boyfriend after hearing all this. When the police officers start leaving from there, her younger sister tells them that my sister is not like this, she can never run away, something must have wrong with her, please help my sister, she is in big trouble. On the other hand we see the police going to the cafe where Lisa is working, and there her owner also tells that Lisa was a very good girl and a very hard-working girl, she can never run away. Now the scene shifts to the same. In the apartment where Lisa is locked, here we see that Lisa's eyes are blindfolded, despite that Lisa is trying to understand the things there and is setting all the things in her mind when the person goes near her. So she tries to talk to him, and here we see that Lisa understands that the man is mentally very weak. She touches his face again and again to give him the idea that the man is finally. It is seen that Lisa praises the man again and again, that he is a very good person. Lisa tells him all this so that she can win the trust of that man. Here Lisa also tells the man a false story about her sick father. She tells him that apart from her father, she has no one in this world and that she is also very ill, and she tells all this so that she can get some sympathy from that man and that person will take pity on her and leave her. But the man was not going to listen to Lisa so quickly, but at one point, he frees Lisa's hands. Here we see that Lisa had understood so much that if she took a wrong step, the man would even shoot her. Because that man lived with Lisa 24 hours a day. Now Lisa slowly starts leaving the evidence of her presence in that house. She takes out her hairpins and throws them under his bed. After that she goes to the bathroom. Lisa pretends to be a doctor, where she makes her fingerprints on the mirror in front, and there she also sees a pair of socks kept in the bathroom, the color of which she remembers very well. Lisa is doing all this work only then. The man understands that Lisa has locked herself in the bathroom, so he forcefully opens the gate and goes inside, but Lisa reacts normally here. He pretends with her that he is very concerned about her. One night when the man is sleeping, she quietly wakes up and tries to make a call from his phone. The first day she came there, she had guessed that there was a telephone in this house, but before she could make the call, the man wakes up and he catches Lisa. The man tells Lisa that you are showing too much cunning. Here we see that the man has become very violent here and tries to kill Lisa. But Lisa says on this that she was calling only to inquire about the health of her ailing father, and apart from this she does nothing else. She wanted to tell her father that she is very happy and he should not be worried for her. Lisa is emotional. The man becomes very emotional after listening to her full talk, and he leaves her and she becomes calm again. In such a condition, Lisa remembers what her sister had said to her. Her younger sister had told her that no matter whatever may be the circumstances, never give up. One day, when the man goes close to Lisa, Lisa tells him that if you leave me, I will never tell anything to anyone and I will become your girlfriend on my own free will. On hearing all these things, the madman gets very impressed with Lisa and gets ready to leave her. On the other hand, we see Flo in the police department. It is revealed about a serial killer who had killed many girls in the last 6 months. That man is also watching this news, and then he thinks that this is the right time to leave Lisa because the police capable of handling such big cases. He is busy in solving the case, and at this time the police will not even pay attention to such small cases, and anyway Lisa has not seen him so that he can recognize her, and thinking all this the man has made Lisa sit in the same car. And takes him to a deserted place. After coming to this deserted place, the man again changes his mind, and here he starts thinking of shooting Lisa, but on this Lisa tells him that I will be your girlfriend. I want to take care of you, I want to be with you, please don't kill me. That psycho man melts with those words of Lisa, and then he says to Lisa, okay, but if the police asks you, then you tell that I am a black man and I am of short height, and after saying this the man leaves her and goes away from there. Lisa also runs away from there and goes to her house where she tells her grandmother that a man had kidnapped her, but here on her words. No one believes. Now here we see that Lisa's grandmother had filed a complaint with the police, then here she calls the police and tells them that Lisa is back. Her grandmother thought that the police too would listen to Lisa's words. And won't believe it, but the inspector there wanted to talk to Lisa once. The police officer wanted to know what happened to Lisa. Here Lisa tells about all the incidents that happened to her but couldn't believe what she was saying. They all said that if anything wrong had happened to her, then why was there no mark on her body, and if her hands and legs were open, then why did she try to run away from there? Why didn't she do it or scream? But Lisa tells them that the man was completely psycho and mental. He also had a gun due to which he was threatening to kill me again and again, so she did not do anything like that. Otherwise that man could have shot her. But all the officers sitting there started feeling that Lisa was doing all these things to get media attention, and even the two lady officers there started feeling that Lisa watches more TV shows in this manner, that is why she is telling stories in this manner, that is why she is successful in telling such a perfect story. Now here we see Lisa becomes completely silent and breaks down completely. Because here no one believes anything she says, but Lisa's luck was very good. Now here we see that there was a detective team present there which was engaged in solving the case of the same serial killer. There was a serial killer who had killed many girls in the last 6 months, but the police could not find any evidence against him, nor was there any pattern which the police could follow and catch the serial killer. due to which the police could solve this case. Doing this had become a challenge. On the other hand, seeing Lisa silent, she asks for the help of Lady Officer Detective Larry, where Larry goes to Lisa, but she was completely silent and now she does not want to talk to anyone, but Larry takes his daughter photo from his pocket and shows it to Lisa so that Lisa can feel closeness and she can talk to him openly. He tells Lisa, whatever has happened to you, tell me one by one, where Lisa starts telling him all the things like that man has a black car with red carpet, there are 22 stairs in his house. The word Magnum is written inside his car. There is a water bed in his house. The man is fair white and left-handed. He has a gun. Hearing all this, Larry becomes convinced that Lisa is not lying. He immediately asks to start investigation on Lisa's case, but when the turn of hypnosis comes, a call is made to her house for permission, where Morris he talks to him as her father and he flatly refuses to do so, on which Larry wonders what kind of a father is there who doesn't care about his daughter at all. He asks Lisa about Morris, that she is the one after all. Why is it like this, where Lisa defeats and tells the truth about Morris to Larry. He immediately goes to Lisa's grandmother's house and there they arrest Morris too. Well, now we see that the whole team is very serious about this case of Lisa. She was investigating very well. All the details told by Lisa were revolving in Larry's mind. He was thinking only one thing, that whether the kidnapper was the serial killer, because all the points matched exactly with that serial killer. And to confirm all this, they send Lisa's clothes to the forensic lab, and when the forensic report comes, Larry becomes absolutely confirmed that this is the same serial killer. Larry now takes Lisa to the same place where the man had left. Lisa sits in Larry's car and closes her eyes and repeats everything that she felt that night. Lisa takes Larry to the gas station where the man had filled the gas. The police find and checks the cameras at the station, where she finds a huge piece of evidence. The sketch of the kidnapper that Lisa had made is exactly the same face that she sees in the CCTV camera. Posters of that man are made and displayed at various places. Now the police also start tracking that man, and coincidentally after some time that man is seen by a policeman. They go to that man and say, "Sir, we have received a report of a car theft. And we have to take a photo of your car." They take a photo of the man outside the car and let him go. After showing the photo to Lisa, she recognizes the man and confirms that he is the same kidnapper. Immediately after which the police reach the man's house and they find 22 stairs there, and on going inside the house they also find the clip thrown by Lisa and also find Lisa's fingerprints, which Lisa deliberately left there. Now, after getting so much evidence, the police started searching for him like crazy, which they finally found because he was roaming freely. At the same time, many police officers surrounded him from all sides with guns pointed. And today such a big criminal is arrested. After all this, Larry gives all this news to Lisa, after which everyone welcomes Lisa with clapping for her bravery. Lisa along with herself, also those girls, today we had provided justice to someone who was innocent, and by catching that serial killer we had prevented further crimes from happening. Well, now we see here that she does not want to go to her grandmother's house because it was a hell, hence Larry contact to Lisa's aunt and uncle and call her there. So much had happened with Lisa. Uncle and auntie did not know anything about all this. They say sorry to Lisa. Her auntie and uncle tell Larry that they love Lisa very much. We'll take good care of her. Lisa thanks Larry, and here we see that Larry also becomes very emotional. After some time, Lisa writes a letter to her mom. She writes that, "Mom, you always used to say that I am not a good girl. I don't deserve life, but Mom, you are wrong," and she writes goodbye to her mom forever. And now here we see her mom had done this real life very wrong. Now Lisa had her own family for which she always yearning. Today we see that Lisa had everything, and in the end we see that the serial killer, whose name was also Bo, is sentenced to life imprisonment, and after a few years, we are shown Lisa who is today, as she had become a police officer, and this story ends here. Thanks for watching.